Time to wake up the horses. Got me some Sea Blue Edition Juneberry Red Bulls. Okay, hey, get out in front of my feet, cats. I have kittens that meet me every morning in the barn. What's up, Unfinished Project? See the deal I posted? My friend Princess, she did a kitchen burnout on her electric scooter. She just got an electric scooter and she'd never used one before, and she put it in the kitchen and hit the throttle and it just took off, leaving skid marks across the floor. Pretty funny. Oh, Beta, good morning, good evening. Here. Oh, there. Stick to my scooper. I can hold my scooper and it'll hold my camera. Getting the horses their green. When they get done eating their green, we're gonna put them outside here. Billy ended her life, so I figured I'd pop on and start mine a little early. Gotta feed the kittens here. The kittens are going a little cray-cray. They're trying to walk under my feet. And get them some kitten chows. All my babies meet me every morning. There they are. Whole mess of them little buggers. Twister, how you doing? I know everybody. That dish lasts them a few days. Probably like 2 days. Okay, now, oh, forgot my food. Gotta get a bucket of green and take out to the baby and mama. Mama and baby. Baby and mama. Buck Brown, what's going on? The Rat Patrol. I should have done a video when I ripped the crap off this wall in here. You see all that where that wall's tore up? That's from mice. They were behind a piece of foam insulation there. And yeah, I had like 50 of them in this little feed room. They're trying to run up my legs. I was dancing around killing mice with a friggin' scoop shovel. Kept my feet off the ground so they couldn't run up my legs. My little brother had a mouse attack his balls in the car one time. I think we was hauling an old couch we picked up from somebody. And my brother was sitting in the back seat, I think. I don't know. And mouse come out of the chair or whatever in the car. Freaking run right up his leg and was like snuggled up by his nuts. Susanna, good morning or good evening there. Appreciate you coming by. Part of farming life, yeah. You live out here, there's mice everywhere. My dikes are tore to hell from the voles. Go get some feeding done. I love you. Hay up here. Dos bales. Yanni, love you, baby. I put on my gloves because I'm allergic to hay. Gloves help some. Still get irritated eyes and stuff. Feed the baby cows. Turn on the valve right here, it waters all the flowers right here. Got sprinklers. That magic moment. Where's all my people? owl. Rabbit. Master Pooh Finger. These overalls, they hurt my shirt game. Cause I got like the coolest shirts. This one my friend Annabella bought me. My sister friend. It says best Bubba ever. Time for some flinging. We're gonna let them out here in the field probably maybe today or tomorrow, I don't know. What did they name it? I think they're naming him Devil's Warrior because he has devil in his bloodline. And he's a little warrior because he was the runt out of the twins and he's the one that lived. Kind of fought for his life. They had to bottle feed him for I think 2 days before he could even really get up and get some milk. Now he's a nasty little guy. But he's been coming over here to the fence and he lays down and puts his whole neck under the fence and he's eating the grass out here. So I keep telling the boss we need to get him thrown out in the pasture, him and Mama, and then they can run and play. These two out on the walker here. Try to get you a better view because old Devil. This is his brother. This is Devil's on duty. And we have another one up at the track that's a brother. His name's Devil's on duty. They're all out of the same mama. Her name's Little Devilish. They usually try to keep like the devil or whatever in their name. We had a whole bunch of Romans. We had Roman Effort, Roman Booze, Roman Ridge. Yeah, you're gonna see this guy try to drag me around here. Hey, don't disappoint. Okay, watch for it. Oh, not rodeoing today. Probably the only day this week he ain't started doing circles. The devils do, yeah. Yeah, you gotta like figure out because there's a huge database and you have to have the name approved and everything else. Like, can't use famous names. They had to do paperwork and write like a page deal and all this crap to get our one little mare. We named her Annie Oakley. And we had to spell it different, and then my boss had to write a whole thing on why they wanted that name. Okay. Let's go turn these fellas up to ludicrous speed. Oops. Alright, oh. For some reason, it only did 2 deals. It usually does a zoom on my one camera. That's little lover. How do they know how to walk? I train them. And that can be hell. I actually bent one of these legs. It was that one right there. I had to straighten that with my pickup. You can see it's slightly bowed. The horse tried to pull the walker over. Let me get down here, adjust my speed where I want it. Let's check the time. 7:56. So we'll jog them for 30 minutes. But yeah, I literally hand walk them around there. What happened? Somebody, there was a bolt missing on the arm on the other side that goes down to the ground. So it wasn't holding it that way, and that horse just bent it right over, like tipped the whole walker over. But yeah, we've had some fun ones. We've had some. I turn the walker on and I might grab the lead with my hand or just walk by it, and then I walk the horse around it. Get them used to doing the circles, and I hook them up. Keep my rope on them, walk them for a little bit with them hooked to the walker, and then I take it off. Some of them it takes a few days. Some of them go right on it. Hey Cindy, how you doing? For the longest time, my boss actually, most of his life, my boss actually made a living riding saddle broncs. His whole family's horsemen. Yeah, he learned some stuff. I've learned a lot working here. Like, my boss is 86, and he's done horses all his life. Comes from a whole family of it, so he teaches me. And the little guy that I used to work with out here that had a stroke, he works in the house now. He was actually, he was on track to be the best jockey in the world, and he was doing awesome. And then the guy I worked for, one of his horses stumbled and went over, and it split the whole top of his head off, and his brains were actually laying on the track. And I think he spent 3 months in a coma, and he came out of it, and now he's got a lot of problems. And fun fact, a horse is a animal and can do random shit, so you can't sue someone for getting hurt by their horse. I know at least Idaho has a law where you literally cannot sue someone for getting injured by their horse. We had a bad biter here one time, and I went to mix his feed in a bucket in the evening because we put liquid vitamin in there. I had to mix it up real good. So I put my hand in there and mixed it around. I hurt him, and I stuck my head up, and he bit me right here. Took a chunk of my forehead out, and I just had blood all down my face. What would the plot, right? That's what I want to know. I think the law just says horses, but yeah, seriously, people sue you for even your dog getting hit on the road and supposedly doing damage to their car. Cat's in here rubbing on the mats. My little Callie. Ah, Super Callie. Come here. Kitty, 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 kitty. Super califragilistic. Oh, you're not coming, Dad? Okay. She don't want loving. She wants to run around. Got a mat pulled up back here. Pain in the ass. Coyotes. Yeah, just tell them it was a coyote. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hey, Tori, how you doing? Love you, lady. And Subi's on the way to Miss Tori. You gotta go get him some gloves. Told Princess we were gonna be on here. She might pop in. That's why I put skid marks in my title. I was telling her some ways to try to get the skid marks off of her kitchen floor. That cracked me up. She was trying to get her scooter working last night, and I was trying to talk her through stuff to try, and she goes, I got it. Thing did a burnout across my kitchen. Pretty funny. But Princess walks everywhere or has to catch rides, so I thought I'd be a good dude, and I bought her an electric scooter that she can ride all around. Yeah, Dawn dish soap usually works, or you can use baking soda and water. Just get you a scouring pad and scrub it a little, it'll come right out. Sometimes even if you have non-marking tennis shoes, you can scuff it and it'll actually take the marks off. Used to do that on the basketball courts and stuff especially. Yeah, good scrub brush, scouring pad, Dawn baking soda and water, whatever. Just let it soak a little and scrub her out. Once it gets home, I need to start my garden. Nice. I've been rototilling our whole garden just to get rid of all the mouse holes and rabbit holes and everything else. And then one end didn't water real good, so I put my hilling attachment on, and I run like dikes down the garden. And then the other day I spent my good overalls. They're at home. They're covered. The whole front's covered with mud because I had to get down in this culvert. We had to cut the top out. My uncle put culverts in. He didn't put the bands in between them to hold them together. Got a gap like this with roots coming through it. We had a chunk of roots probably about like this long, probably weighed over 400 pounds. So I had to get down in there with the first thing just saying. I had to get down in that dang hole and use a shovel and a sawzall to chop all the roots up and drag them out in chunks. Get them down in chunks like manage. Come here, Callie. She's running around me, climbing up my fork, and I go to grab her and she runs off. Dang cat. Oh, I'm drinking tea. I got a freaking Red Bull out here. On a hill, far away. I've been working on it. My brain's really slow, but I've been working on Billy's song. Gotta learn it. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross. Gotta figure out which voice I want to use. A symbol of suffering and pain. Stood the old rugged cross, yeah. I'm working on it. I've been listening to it. I can play it on my phone with the words. So I've been trying a few different voices. Because I have a lot of singing voices. Nosy, morning. You made it. Here, I'll make you blue, then you can do all the things. I should give Billy the big wrench so she can whoop on people. Hey, get up, boys. Hey. Hey. No work Monday? Nice. I work every day. I think July I'm planning on taking like 2 weeks off. I'm gonna tell my boss, July I need 2 weeks off with pay. I've been here 11 years, they can do that for me. 'Cause I can't lose $1,000 pay. Got to figure it out though, because the person I mentioned going to visit mentioned they might want to come over and visit me, so might just take a week or two off and go travel around here and go to some hot springs and go up in mountains and do some activities. I can take my power inverter up there and my Starlink. I could do live streams up in the hill doing like survival stuff. In case you didn't know it, this guy knows how to live off the land quite well. Actually was trained in survival by the military. So, hey, Rayanne. See, Rayanne's usually always here. Rest all y'all been slacking. I gotta pull that ding mat up and fix it. One day I gotta strip these stalls out. When I was in high school, well, I graduated high school, and my parents were like, well, now that you're graduated, if you want to live here, you have to pay rent. And I was like, I had a little Chrysler LeBaron hatchback. I went out, loaded up all my camping stuff, grabbed my guns, my fishing poles, whatever, and I got in my Chrysler LeBaron. I drove about 60 miles up in the mountains, and I stayed there for 6 months. Not one dance. We could do some dancing. Hold on. I can't remember. There were some new moves I seen the other day. I don't really remember. Trying to go through my brain head because my brain head don't work very good. So we'll do my work dance here. Hold on. You gotta stretch. No, don't pull something. Because I'm a big boy. And I get wild. Okay. We're getting warmed up, okay? It's still early. Need Oops singing Barry White. I don't know about Barry White. Here you go. There were skies of blue, clouds of white. Okay, hold on. We'll get the work dance going here. We're gonna do the lawnmower. we're going to start that lawnmower. Oh yeah, we're starting that lawnmower. I think it's out of gas, but we'll keep pulling. And we're going to get our nippers out. We're going to trim those trees, baby. Trim the trees. Then when we get done, we got to give it some water. Gonna rock the sprinkler, baby. Because the sprinkler makes all the ladies wet. Okay, now we gotta fix some that, damn it. Oh, I got my bib up. Can't be promiscuous with my bib up. This is my shirt my Annabella got me. Best Bubba ever. Have awesome shirts. Gotta redo it with that down. Gotta work it. Baby, turn around and twerk it. I can't twerk. My butt's too firm. Okay, we got the bib down. Gotta stretch a little. Okay, lawnmower again. And trim the trees. And wet it down. For those of you who don't know, when you put down you unhook one side, it's like promiscuity mode. It means we're getting promiscuous. That's why I like bibs, because you let people know. Like this, we're business. We're business. Oh yeah, we're promiscuous. Yeah, Buck, I don't pay for therapy either, just so you know. Nosy. I get wild. Somebody asked me the other day how I get all these beautiful women in my live streams. Like, have you seen all this? Come on. I can't remember who it was. They were like, oh hell, every time I come in here, you got like a whole mess of beautiful women in there. Have you seen me? I dance, I'm confident, I'm a funny guy. Come on. Of course there's women in here. I probably have at least 4 or 5 other YouTubers that refer to me as their future husband. Come on. McLovin' it. That's right. In these bibs, they have like a full-on promiscuity mode. You don't want any signals to get disrupted. They got a buttonhole down here, so you can lock them babies down. Then you can't throw the wrong signal, because yeah, it's locked in. We'll call that promiscuous control. I don't know. It's like cruise control, but for my pants. Alexis XJ, yeah. Yes, Buck Brown. I've seen a lot of her videos. But I'm not chubby. I'm sexy. No, I'm just kidding. Can't breathe. It's like cruise control for my pants. They landed on an osprey a few yards away from where we were working. Thing was thumping the shit out of the air going in my ears. Yeah, I've hot refueled ospreys. I was first special ops, Hurlburt Field, Florida. So I worked with the ospreys, and on the what is it? I almost want to say it's Dark Side of the Moon. One of the Transformers movies. I literally was deployed when they come, and they filmed it at my base. And when you see the fuel truck driving through and the ospreys are taking off, that was my buddy Greg Cruz driving the fuel truck, one of my airmen. So I supervised him. They took him out. They got to meet some of the cast that was there and the directors, all Michael Bay and all that. And but yeah, I did FARP. It's a special ops team that does combat refueling. It's really a big thing. Fueler when I was in the Army. Nice. Yeah, a fueler in the Air Force. A ground refueler. But yeah, I did FARP, Forward Area Refueling Point. It's a Special Forces team, and we go in with C-130s, and we pull what they called a FAM cart. They pull it out of the back of the C-130, and we're in our flight suits, strapped with our guns and night vision goggles and everything. We pull our FAM cart out, and then we set up a kit to go out to the different helicopters. We have to drag these 300-foot hoses out there, and the helicopters come in a combat zone, and we refuel them while we got 130 gunships for air support, and they refuel the helicopters, and then we pull all the stuff back up in the C-130 with a winch. They have a winch to pull it out or pull it back in. So we push it out, and then they pull it back in. We take off. We do combat landings in hot zones, and you're going, and all of a sudden the plane goes and hits the ground and just stops. And the reason they built that team was because I almost want to say it was Desert Storm, something like that. We lost the conflict because by the time the helicopters and stuff get into the zone, they're almost out of fuel. So they're like, got it, and then they go home. So they actually come down and land. We'd fully refuel them inside the combat zone pretty much. And then they'd take back off and do their mission. That way we're not, you even see it on all the Coast Guard stuff. They're like, oh, we'll try to come back for whoever's left because by the time we get out here, we're out of fuel. Our C-130s also do air refueling, but it's a lot harder and a lot of stuff isn't capable. But I was at Hurlburt Field when they actually brought the Osprey back into service because they've been working on it forever and it's still a piece of shit. And we had them like blowing the engines would explode and blow a hole through the fuselage and freaking crash it. I appreciate it, Nosy. And then we'd have to go out and do fuel samples and all that out in the middle of nowhere where it crashed because no matter what, it could be a hydraulic failure. The first thing they test is a jet fuel. Yeah. Thanks, Nosy. Yeah, I actually, for my special ops team, there was 42 of us in the entire Air Force at, I think, 3 different bases. 2 or 3 bases. I can't remember. It might have just been 2. I think it was just Hurlburt Field in Cannon, New Mexico. But I actually had the record tryout time. I was one of the biggest, strongest, fastest guys they ever seen. I was big enough, too. A lot of them guys were pretty cut, but they were like 170 pounds. I was freaking cut, and I was 230 pounds, and that pulls weight a little better. What they do, they had the kit that we refuel with. It's called a 1-point. It's a little pallet with a 300-foot hose and a little pump deal. And you had to run over, pick up the hose, pull the hose out. We'd usually pull it out 150 feet. Then we'd run back, pull out the other 150 feet. Then we'd grab the nozzle and finish pulling it out to 300 feet. And then you had to run back and get your water can, your squeegee, and your fire bottle, run back to the end, S-fold your hose, and take a knee. And most people, it took around 5 minutes, and I could do it in 3 flat. You're a pussy. Yeah, you are what you eat, right? I'm fine being called a pussy. But yeah, I literally beat most airmen by like 2 minutes in the far trap. Come on! Get up, lover! Come on! Dang horses is stopping. So when people start calling you a dick, you got problems. Like, you dick? You'd be like, no. I do not eat them. I am allergic to penis-shaped foods. Or as you crazy people call it, phallic objects. When I was in special ops, we had the Red Horse Squadron. They're a special forces construction unit. They drop in the hot zone, and they'll build runways, they'll fortify, build buildings, everything else, get it all set up. They had this giant red horse statue out in front of their building, and it had a big old wiener on it. And while I was there, B say, what's up? While I was there, some officer's wife went over there and was like, oh my God, I'm so offended that that horse has a penis. Eventually, the commander was like, yeah, I can't have people complaining about this. So they'd go out there with a grinder and cut the horse's dick off. The Amazon Arrow. Unfinished project. I got a collaboration deal like a couple days ago. Some big old sex toy thing that has a little vacuum part to suck on their special parts, and has a big old thrusting dildo part and all that. They wanted me to do an unboxing on my channel. Had a few sex toy deals that they've sent me. Act like a kickstand. What's going on?
Down the other way.
Oh.
Things are in the road. Yeah.
Good morning.
When you guys going? Did he not know yet?
Don't know. Last time when I asked him today, he said a week or 2. Yeah. Amazon Hero. Oh, I get you now.
All that shit.
Yeah. I go turn these guys down.
Why?
Because they're been 30 minutes.
Not long enough.
They don't want jogging anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to turn my horse. You're still here? Yeah, they actually sent me a deal yesterday, unfinished project. We'd be pretty excited about. Those little $1,000 Toyin mini V8 engines. They want to send me one. see what I can do with it. It was funny in their thing. They were like, we had this YouTuber made a gas-powered drill with it. I already have a gas-powered drill. Pretty much one of a kind sucker. It's a 2-stroke monster. But yeah, they charge $1,000 for this little toy-in. I think it's a 28cc V8 engine. And they were like, if we send you one, will you do a video with it? I was like, hell yeah. It'd be hilarious. So they were like, we want you to build something with this, put a little weight on a little flywheel and put on there and get like a dildo hooked to it. V8 vibrator. Oh, Rianne, missed you, Billy. That's so sweet. Rianne's a sweetheart. Yeah, I just think I'd make a video and make it private or whatever. Send the link to the people and be like, what do you think? Have like a big old girthy some gun with a V8 engine on the back of it. I'd do that little V8 and put it in an RC car. Yeah. Rabbit even proposed. I actually have a pretty good sized RC boat. Be kind of cool. I just sold my freaking Traxxas. If I still had my Traxxas, I totally could have worked the servo onto it. Built that sucker on my Traxxas 4x4. Had it V8 powered. I can always buy another one if I need to. Or take out my welder. I got some servos and crap and build one. It'd just be easier with the controller, all the servos, everything already done. .15th is awesome. I've known 15th for probably like 2.5 years. He's a good dude. Yeah, it'd be so cool if I could build like a tiny little model of one of my Thunderbirds and put a little V8 engine in it. It'd be sick. I really hope they get back to me, because some of those, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna, what little engine in an RC? The Toy-In, they make those little V8 engines that you put together. They're like this big. They're like 28cc, and they're $1,000. I wanted one, and I've looked online. You can't find them under like $1,000. And the company emailed me last night, and they're like, hey, we want to do a collaboration. We'll send you one of these for free to build something on your YouTube channel. I get free welders, free plasma cutters. I just did a helping hands deal the other day. That's pretty neat. It come with a little magnifying glass that comes up with LED light. You can set what color and brightness you want. You can get a 3D printer and a file for the car body. Yeah, I have a guy that does 3D printing, so might be able to do that. There's actually a YouTuber now that I know. Can't think of his channel right now. I have to look it up, but he is 3D printing intakes and stuff for cars with the carbon fiber filament. He was building an intake for his, like, I think it was a 318 that he's building. He actually built an intake with the exact curves and everything that he wants to get the proper torque and horsepower. He's figured it all out. And he 3D printed in 2 pieces the entire intake. And it has like the little water jacket that hooks the 2 intake pieces together and bolts up. And then it comes clear up, and it has the carburetor flanges and all that crap. So literally 3D printing is going to become the future of hot rodding. And now they've been working on hardening and stuff. I think they're already running them in F1. they're making carbon fiber rods that are almost weightless. The connecting rods. They're hooking their pistons on the carbon fiber rods. So, but yeah, it's getting to the point you can do it at home. The deepest part of hell, then, Rayanne. I apologize. Say hi to you. You're ignoring me. Rabbit just didn't see you. He don't ignore people. Rabbit's good people. But it's already the future of RC. Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm not gonna cut my roof off my T-Bird, but I don't like the vinyl tops, and I was just gonna paint the top black. And after watching some videos, I'm actually thinking about doing wet pour carbon fiber, and I'll put a layer of epoxy on the roof of my 68 T-Bird, and then I'll lay carbon fiber on it and cut it all around just nice and perfect and tuck it all in and everything. And keep putting the epoxy and carbon fiber on there. A lot of people, they coat their hoods with the separator stuff and their trunks and roofs and all that. And then they lay them with carbon fiber, and then they pop it off and they build like the hood latches, all that, reinforce it all, and they replace their car parts. I think the one guy I watched, he replaced a like 60-pound hood on his car with a like 6 pound, I think it weighed 6 pounds when it was done, carbon fiber hood. Crawler, but I just bought one instead. Yeah, if you can, it's cheaper to buy them. But yeah, I got a buddy. I think he changed his channel now to Diecast Dreams Garage, something like that. He makes YouTubers cars, and he's one of these days he's gonna make my T-Birds and stuff. But he makes little Hot Wheels, and he 3D prints your rims. He does body parts. He does everything. He strips them down, custom paints them, makes a special little box with a card that talks about your YouTube channel, and then he sends them to you. But he's a little slowed down right now because he had a house fire. So he's been cleaning up his house because it dang near burned down. Rabbit, don't punish yourself. But yeah, this dude's done some awesome videos for a lot of even small YouTube channels. That's kind of his thing because like these big famous guys get all the attention. And he's built some pretty big guys' cars. But Rabbit has paddles too. Ooh. Billy can't break her paddle though. Billy needs a disposable paddle for using on people. The one is too sentimental to be spanking booties with and breaking it. Totally didn't realize I've been talking so much. I'm usually done. You said lashes? What? I don't know. There we go. Usually, there we go. Usually, if one horse tears a stall to hell, they both do, but this guy didn't. Got to get on this so I can finish today. Say Rabbit has nice eyelashes. My Juneberry Monster. Sea Blue Edition. Pretty yummy. Sent Billy a video of my Super Chug. I was drinking Smirnoff screwdrivers the other day. It took me like 5 seconds to drink the whole bottle. I don't know. All natural too. Nice. Rabbit needs to start going live and doing some dancing. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. My brain's been off, and my songs and all that just ain't popping in my head. I don't. Is it gonna stay alive now? Move over here toward the alley. Okay, we good now? I'm in promiscuous mode. Got the hat turned. Let's see here. Sweating baby, sex, Texas, drop me and you do the kind of stuff that only Prince would sing about. So put your hands down my pants and I'll bet you feel nuts. Yes, I'm Cisco, yes, I'm Ebert, and you're getting 2 thumbs up. You've had enough. 2-hand touch, you want it rough, you're out of bounds. I want you smothered, want you covered like my Waffle House hash browns, come cooks, Videx, and reach apex, your cocoa stock. You are inclined to make me rise an hour early, just like daylight savings time. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Okay. Enough of that. Put my pants back up. Get to work. There I are. Yeah, I didn't signal in this Barnes junk. Yeah, Landon can drop it like it's hot. It's like from when I was in high school. I remember that back when MTV actually played music videos. That intro part, I've had that memorized since that song came out when I was in high school. Bowling for Soup. Soup was pretty good. This is the song that reminds me of a trucker hat that I used to wear, not to block out the sun, with a John Deere logo and a stain on the back from where you knocked me down flat. One look, I was done. And all these things mean nothing to me, 'cause without you, everything. Bar hopping. Well, you come to Leah, yeah? Get Landon up there doing karaoke and dancing? What? Might have to get one of my buddies to record a video of me doing karaoke, our little hometown, little tiny. My cousins bought it and they started doing karaoke and all kinds of stuff. What's my karaoke? One of my go-to karaoke songs. Oh man, everything's gone in my head. Like I got brain fog from hell. My daddy said, "Son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln." Have you heard the story of a hot rod race with Fords and Chevys are setting the pace? That story is true. I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. Had a Lincoln motor, it was really souped up. That Model A body made it look like pup. Had 8 cylinders and they used them all. Overdrive, just won't stall. Came out of San Pedro late one night. The moon and stars was shining bright. We were headed up Grapevine Hill past cars like they were standing still. When all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by. He says, "Son, I got a license to fly." Haven't heard that song in a long time. One that I always do good on the PlayStation game where it judges your singing is Uncle Krackers. Freaking. Which, I think it was Uncle Kracker. Oh, no, it wasn't. Cedar? My girl's in the next room. I wish she was you. Baby, gotta hear your voice saying my name. It sounds so sweet, coming from the lips of an angel. I like Jesus built my hot rod better. Yeah. Yeah, my ex used to get so pissed because I could score like 100 on that song. Like I get all the points. And she's like, but it's a song about cheating or whatever. Don't know how you met me, I don't know why I can't turn around and say goodbye. All I know is when I'm with you, you make me free and swim through my veins like a fish in the sea. I'm singing, follow me and everything. Won't find nobody else like me. Knows that nobody can care. You're feeling guilty, and I'm well aware. But you don't look ashamed, and baby, I don't care. Married women are the best. You can send them home when you're done with them, and their husband has to clean up the mess. Ah, I know that's horrible. Yeah, Uncle Cracker, freaking all that. I used to know a lot of songs, but my brain's getting weird. It was funny because when I was in school, like all the little Mormon girls was singing that song, and they were like, "I didn't know that song was about cheating." Okay, never paid attention to what the words were. I still have the very first Uncle Cracker CD I bought when it came out. See, I had Uncle Cracker, Matchbox 20, Bloodhound Gang. They're like probably the three first CDs I bought. And I still have my CD case that my uncle got me for Christmas when I was in high school. And it still has all my original CDs in it. I think I even have some like Uncle Luke, something nasty, and some other weird ones because I listen to all kinds of music. I did a video on my wire stereo. Billy, you probably didn't see that. I have an old phonograph with the wire stereo. It has a roll of stainless steel wire, little tiny hair-like stuff, and it goes through a reader, and it plays music off the wire, and has a big, nice, fancy recording microphone. Eric, hello. I did a video, and I turned it on, and the music that was on the reel that's on there is yodeling. Pretty funny. It's probably from, I don't know, 1940s, 30s, something like that. So many burned CDs. Yeah, I have piles of them. Changed my cat's name from Nibbles to Slobbers. That's what I did with my girlfriend. Changed her name from Nibbles to Slobbers. Dang swallows keep coming in the barn here. You know how you get rid of the swallows? The salty aftertaste. These dang horses are running their butts off. They're supposed to be walking. Guess they're gonna walk longer today. Quit farting around the cat. Okay, finally got my stalls done. Took forever today. Think we can still get done on time. See. You're scared to fart? You didn't drink too much last night? Got the beer farts? It's always the best when you have a really good fart and you just let it rip and you feel it running down your leg. I've done that before. Sitting outside working on a car or something, like, oh, not a fart. Then I gotta wash my underwears. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. You can feel it coming when the shit runs down your leg. That was an old band there. What was that other one? I can't remember who sings that. Captain Crunch, he's the fucking one you wanna munch. I used to listen to some Green Jelly. You guys probably know who Green Jelly is. This little piggy, his house was made of wood. He lived in a rich-ass little piggy neighborhood. I yelled, little pig, let me in. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. If you haven't heard that, Green Jelly, Three Little Pigs. Get it. Yeah, Green Jelly was good. I listened to them quite a bit. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. He started huffing and puffing and blew the house down. Huffing, puffing, blew the house down. Ah. Boss needs to go on vacation again. Green Jelly, Three Little Pigs t-shirt. Awesome. Green Jello, huh? Breath with a prim. This AM prim. Somebody down here. Oh, neighbors. They have a linear pivot down here. So the neighbor has to move the hose with a tractor, the hose and the plug-in. You know, most of you probably seen regular pivots that go in a circle. I don't know how many of you seen one of these. Oh, it's right here right now, actually. Yeah, this is my neighbor guy that farms all this. See, he's hauling the hose down there. Yeah, links, they only show up blue on the replay on vertical. But see him pulling that hose down there with tractor. Hey, Berry. He has to pull that hose down there to the outlet. They have outlets and power boxes all the way down the field. And this linear pivot walks a straight line. Goes all the way down this field. But it's a pain in the butt because instead of these regular pivots like he's got over here that come around, hit the stop, and then they go back around, this little guy does a straight line. A lot of people haven't seen them, so they'll plug that in, hook the water up, hit a button, and it goes all the way down this big field. It's a Valley pivot. I think it's made by Valley, but yeah, they call it a linear. Goes on a straight line. I hate this barn. Yeah, I park my car out there sometimes, let the pivot wash it. Them up by Columbia here, where the sweet taters and onion field's nice. That's pretty cool. If anyone needs any tattoo, stupid phone keeps losing signal today. Anyway, work is way more fun, and I'm way more fun when I have a bag of shrooms in me. Might go buy me some gummies today. I like the drink stuff better that you squeeze into a drink that I got from California online. That stuff was like, wow. I'm going to start doing some shrooms videos on those gummies the squirt stuff. The drink mix stuff that I had. They hit a lot faster and harder and way better stuff. But if you do videos and tag them in them, you can win free products, which would be awesome because that crap is expensive. Yeah, I can't get the THC one here. We might have some soon though. Hey! Walk, damn it! Dang, horses don't even want to walk right. Yeah, the liquid hits in like minutes. The gummies, they can take a while. They hit me pretty quick, but I get really crazy and I want to work out like wow. I learned don't take them right before bed. If I take them at like 6, 7 o'clock, I'm not sleeping. I'll be like down on the floor. Look, I'm doing sit-ups so fast. I can run so fast. Yeah, they make me want to work out really hard and fast. And the funny thing is, my friends like, watch your heart because your heart will like go crazy. My heart rate normally when I'm working out is like probably at least 120, 130. I was doing all this crap like super fast and I was going nuts. My heart rate was at like 80. I was like, weird. Sorry. The Red Bull's starting to kick in a little. Chicky, love you. Should I quit everything so I have no clue? You can buy the like places where you can't even get weed or anything. You can get the magic mushroom gummies. I get them here in Idaho, and like everything's illegal here. It's like $26 for a bag, and it has like 15 little gummies in it. Ah! Caffeine makes me quite wild. We've been drinking the Red Bulls. The Bulls of Red. Yeah, Chicky's my Filipino baby. She's the most beautiful little Filipina. Mm. Yeah, did you see my gymnasticals? I'm guessing Chicky's seen my little reversal there. What? Ooh, woo. My nephew just sent me something, a reel or something. Yeah, you watch Choco Joy's videos. She's adorable. Oh my gosh. Her and Yanni, they're both the cutest little babies. I love them. I have to ask Filipinos how old they are because they don't look old. Like Chicky and Yanni, I thought they were like maybe 16 when I met them. And I was like, I don't know if I should be talking to these girls. They're probably too young. Ooh. That's a legendary princess. I actually clipped her voice for my notifications because she was saying ooh on a live, and I clipped it and made it my notification tone. Yeah, literally, I thought Yanni was like some young girl, and I found out like last year because somebody was talking about when they were born, and me and Yanni were actually born in the same year, but she's like 8 months older than me, so she's 41 years old, and she looks like a little kid. funny at first and gets annoying, so I love it. Woo! There we go. Tropical paradise, just saying, right? No stress. Oh. Did a run through maneuver right there. Lost my car keys. But yeah, I'll send you a funny little clip. It's like adorable of my friend Yanni. You won't believe it. You'd be like, there's no way she's 41 years old. Okay, guys. What do I have left to do? Hey. Do you know what gay horses eat? Hey. $70-degree temps. Yeah, the only problem is over there. If I could get it without humidity and hurricanes. Yeah, the only problem, like over there in the Philippines, it would be like 122. And this fat boy is not made for 120-degree temperatures. I seen like 140 out on the flight line in Qatar. That sucked. It got down in the like 90s at night. I don't know that it gets much under the 80s in most of the Philippines, like ever in like the wintertime. They'll be like, it's so cold, it's this much Celsius. And I'm like, it's like 78 degrees. Like I'm out here, it was literally like 42 this morning, and I'm out here in t-shirt. You love the heat, you get used to it. Literally, when they flew us into Qatar, we hit the ground, they opened the plane door, and it just felt like you were walking into a blow dryer. You're like, by the time you left, you're just like, okay, this is cool. You just drink plenty of water and keep hydrated and everything. I gotta get rid of these swallows that keep coming in my barn. Had a set breed in here last year. The same in Grease. Yeah, I watched Grease. It was a good movie. Big fan of John Travolta. He's cool. Just kidding. I went to Spencer's yesterday. Oh, they had some amazing Step Brothers shirts. I was gonna get one. But I need to get one. What I need to do is get the design and customize it and put me and Leah's faces on them. It had like brought to you by Prestige Worldwide. It had Huff and Doback. Get one says like Leah and Landon and then has our face on their bodies. Right? Yeah, get two and then we can be twinners. We're our best friend shirts. So we're the three best friends that anyone could have. It's from The Hangover. That's old school. Oh, I went to the store this morning. I was wondering why I have a whole pocket full of change. I'm like, normally I don't ever have change. And I'm like, got all this money in my pocket. Anyway, I've been out here for almost an hour and a half talking and doing this. I'm usually done in like 30 minutes. Wind tunnel, me working with urethane foam or poly. Oh, nice. Check for a silver. Yeah, I always check my coins. I actually had one that wouldn't go through the Coinstar the other day, and it was like a 1962 nickel. So I put that in my box. I have some war nickels. I have V-nickels. I got rid of most of my silver. When the silver price hit like record highs, I sold all my silver coins. Never really had any gold, but I'm gonna go grab me some sweet feed for these guys. I just realized my live's a good bit longer today because I started when I was feeding and stuff this morning. Get out my. I got a new attachment on our pump for our weed sprayer to fix it. Heat sucks, except in the winter. Then you're like, gosh, I want it hot. Like, can this please end? And then summer hits, and you're like, shit, no, the cold was better. I got cooked yesterday too. Now I'm a redneck. Yeah, I was born and bred a redneck. Heat is a good thing. Yeah. I was thinking about when I get home, taking my shirt off every day and just wearing my overalls. And then I can get a farmer's tan so it looks like I'm wearing overalls all the time. Back on acid reflux, but it's so bad I have to water down my coffee a bit. I have horrible acid reflux too. I take omeprazole every morning, or else I puke up acid all day. Ugh, sucks. Redneckified. Where's my kitten? Come here. My baby. Here. We'll get my crazy baby for entertainment purposes. No trees are in them. Hillbillies live under the trees. Yeah. How's my girl, huh? How's your girl, huh? You're a good girl, huh? You just spoiled girl, huh? You gonna lick me and bite me and love on me, huh? You bury your head in my arm. That's how you shave. You just put a little cream on your chin, and the kitty will lick it off, and you have no hair. Oh, yes. She's a pretty girl, huh? She's a pretty girl, huh? Mm-hmm. She's a pretty girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, guess we'll get these horses off. The cat doesn't want to go down. Getting fur all over my face. I don't want to have an allergic reaction. I don't have any problem with her. It's my dang dog. If I pet my dog, my eyes freaking start itching and swelling. It's been getting bad. I may have to find her a new home. I hate to. I love my dog freaking so much, but when it gets to the point you can't freaking see out your eyes and you're always swollen up and itching, might have to get rid of the dog. You have woods, just don't own the land. Still explore them. Yeah. There's a bunch of woods down on the river bottoms below my house. It's always pretty fun. Let's go get these old race horses and bring them in. This is Lover. You say hi, Lover? He says, what are you doing with me? People are sorry as hell. Dump shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Landon bucket. Yeah, I did. Take that in the stall. I usually have garbage bags in the truck or whatever. I try to bring everything I can find home with me. Take it to the dump, whatever. Come on, devil. Mr. Devil's on duty. Huh, he's a good boy. Somehow he bowed a tendon in his stall or something. They think the vet was saying he thinks the farrier trimmed his feet wrong and it screwed him up. But he only run one race and he placed second. So he's going back up in the next week or two. Okay. Oh, I got my halters. 2-yard dumpster for my trash can pickup. Yeah, my friend used to have a pretty good sized dumpster. Where I put all my halters and crap. Got some flowers out here need planted down at the end of the barn in a day or two here, probably. The tulips are done, so my boss has me rip tulips up, dry the bulbs, and then I'll plant all these geraniums out in the flower bed down there. And then when winter comes, I rip all the geraniums up and I plant the bulbs back in there. And spring comes, we got tulips again. Tulips are pretty, but she likes stuff blooming all year. So she dug up, replaced with other stuff that blooms. Go over here. We're gonna collar an end here out in the woods the other day. Saw so much shit wrapped in the vines. Got it. If it weren't so deep in the woods, yeah. Metal at least. Yeah, at least metal. isn't as bad as like a lot of plastic and stuff. But, well, y'all, I gotta get into weed eating and all that crap. I got rid of my big gas weed eater. I had one of the big push ones. And start tackering all the saddles and stuff and medicines and a lot of crap I have to use. Yeah, the metal. We had an old Impala that had like 1 million bullet holes in it up where I used to go fishing. And we talked to Mill Creek, and they're like, yeah, we'll take it if you drag it in. So we went all the way up there, winched it on a trailer, and brought it into Mill Creek. And I'll bet we didn't even pay for our gas, but we cleaned up our fishing spot. Here's my Milwaukee Fuel brushless weed eater. I bought a like giant commercial roll of stuff for it. The wire, whatever. I need to put that in my car because I'll probably run out here pretty soon. I might go clean up by the ditches and stuff like that today. Whoa! Yeah, that's the thing. Might not be worth the pay, but it's nice to clean things up if you can. It's not too difficult. Like I said, we're out. Bad place, and I'll bet they didn't give us $40, $50 for the car. It's like a 60-something mile drive up into the mountains with a freaking car hauler. So, didn't make any money off the trip, but cleaned up our fishing spot on my old trailer so I have a load. Yeah, that's what we do too. And then you watch the prices. Hopefully the prices pick up. You gotta hold it till the price goes up. But well, I'm gonna end it, you guys, and go get this weed eating and stuff done. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Love you guys. See you next time.